Hey everyone! Oh my gosh, hello, hi. Thank you for clicking on today's video and welcome if you're new. My name is Lasandra and we're going to be doing our cash planning for the next 2 weeks. And it's been 2 weeks since I have been here. All the right reasons, and we'll get into that. But let's go ahead and jump on into, and I realized I never went over my 2026 goals with you guys. So maybe that'll be coming up in another video. I don't know. But for everybody who's new, I just want to take a quick pause really, really fast and kind of go over how it is that I come up with what it is that I'm going to be cash planning for the next 2 weeks. So as you can see here, this is my holy grail. This has everything from appointments, games, stuff for the kids, but also the dreaded bills. So what I do, I'm just going to play a little game. Hopefully you can see this. So let's say I've got $3,000 to work with. Okay. I'm going to start with that let me start that over. I'm going to start with the $3,000. And then, so I got paid, on the 13th, Friday the 13th, which freaking sucked. Anyway, again, story times for later. So I have a little color indicator to tell me what bills are going to be hitting that pay period. So then I'll literally just go and deduct. So like I'm going to subtract 13 and then I'm going to go here like insurance, what the F, take that off, so on and so forth until I have everything accounted for. And then I like to leave just a little bit of a buffer in there because I don't cash stuff for my gas because I like to pay at the pump. So, I'll leave a buffer of say, I try to leave about $300 in checking because my husband doesn't have envelopes with him at all times. So sometimes he'll stop by the grocery store. So that way we have money in the account. So that way, we're good, but then I can unstuff based on what it is that he buys. So that's what works for us. So just so you know, that's how I come up with my amounts to cash stuff. So this pay period, we're going to be planning $1,200, which is still a great amount, and I'm super excited to have that. Yeah, I probably could do a little bit more, but again, with some things coming up, we've got travel baseball, and I know that there's going to be some equipment needs coming up. So, just kind of stashing some money aside for that, just so that way I'm ready to go. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. We're going to start off in our savings challenge binder because it's the unpredictable one, but it's also the fun one. So, all right, we are going to start with our Valentine's roll and save, which, hello, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day spent with loved ones, whether it's friends, family, your kiddos, your significant other, whatever. So mine will be working. So he's sleeping right now, and then he'll be working tonight. So I'll be spending it with the kids, and hopefully I can swing by the police department and go give him some squedges and some lovin's. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and see what it is, how many times we're going to be rolling. And it is 2 times. All right, so the first one is, we'll do the 6 and the 1. Ooh, that's 5. Nice. And then the last one is 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. Shut up. 10. Sweet. $15. Nice. So see, even if you don't get many rolls, it still adds up, and this pen is not wanting to cooperate. Come on. Okay. All right, so now we're going to move on to our rock, paper, scissors. And, oh, I'm sorry. If you didn't know, this is from, or I designed this one, and it's over in my Etsy shop if you want to go check it out. And then this is from Cash Up with Grace. And so let's see how many times we're going to roll. Okay, so 4 times. And then she has this adorable little dice that's rock, paper, scissors. So the first one is rock, which is $2. And then the next, another rock, which is another $2, which I should be marking this off. Sorry, first time. Okay, so we've got a rock and we have another rock. Okay, 2 more times. So scissors. Let's find the scissors, and that is $6. And 1 more. And we got another rock. There we go. and that's $2, which is $12 altogether. Okay, sweet. I like where this is going. Okay, and then Go Mommy. Just freaking love this. What am I doing? I'm gonna get it. I promise. All right, let's see what our card is. Look how, I mean, we've completed a lot. This is, I'm gonna be really sad when this is done. All right. All right, let's just flip this one. Ask your child to choose an amount between 1 and 20. If child is too young to know numbers, ask Google. Well, my kids are not here, and I am using my phone to do this. So 1 second. I have a 20-sided die. So we're just going to see what it tells me to save. $11. Okay. Seriously, this is from Jolene over at Libbyland, and I freaking seriously love this game. It is so cute. The questions and the things are just so creative. She really, really did a great job with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark off, or put down 11. Okay. And then we are going to You Go Glen Coco, and this was Cooper over at Purely Budgets. This was a collab that he and several others did, but unfortunately it is no longer available. So maybe when I'm done, like I said last time, I want to share so I can send this on to somebody else to use, because I just love this challenge. And I'm just kind of going in order, so we're going to do the 14 right here. Okay. And can you guys still hear that I'm still nasally and stuff? Like, when is this going to end? I'm ready to start bitching about how hot it is. Like, for real. This is absolutely insane. All right, and then going on to Heartopoly, and this is from Melina over at the Millennial Dollar. And we're moving 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 0. Oh, no, that's not going to fly. We're going to go again. 2, 1, 2, 10. Yay. No, we can't not save. Okay. So $10 there. And then we're going to go into our 100 envelope and see what we want to do. Since we don't have as much, last time I did like the whole entire page, let's just go ahead and do the 13. All right. Perfect. And then Merry Monday and Debt Snowball. So, okay, what I'm going to do going forward, because I'm going to be honest with you, with my kids being in all the things and just, having a full-time job and all that stuff, obviously, as you can tell, it gets a little difficult to be consistent with my filming, doing a Monday and a Wednesday and then other weeks this and just all the things. So I'm going to do game time, and because I watch Candy over at Stuff and Budget, and so she plays lots of different games within one video, and I think that's going to be a lot more beneficial to me. So anyway, let me know what you think. That's where I'm going to go with it. And then we're going to do $100, so $50 a week per game. So okay, so let us add this up and see what we have left to work with. All right. All right, so 275 is what that came out to. So the 1,200 minus the 275, we have $925 left to work with. So let's go ahead and go to my wallet here. I'm going to get some of this out of the way, and hopefully you guys can still see that. So, wallet's going to stay consistent. Groceries, we're going to go ahead and do 200. Yeah, 200 each week. So that'll be a total of $400. And then spending is going to be 120, which will be $40 a week for my husband and 20 for me. Coffee, we just got all of our coffee stuff, so I'll do 20 for the 2 weeks. Eating out, we'll be getting 40, 20 a week. And then buffer for me is going to be getting 20, which is 10 each week. So let's go ahead and, actually, I'm going to add that up. $925, remember that. All right, so $325 is what we have left to go between all of our other categories, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm going to be selective and choose. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, dokie. I'm trying to decide as far as like, because I know the kids would take another big chunk of that out. Hmm. I'm thinking. Because normally I do 30 for them. I think what I'm going to do is just 10 because they're sitting good. Like all of them are sitting really good. So let's just do 10 in all of theirs. I know this is not how I typically do it, but I really want to make sure I'm focusing on the priorities. So that'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so 265 is what we have to work with, and I'm good with that. All right, so let's start off with auto, and that is in our high priority. Okay, auto, let's see, we have 350 in here, so let's go ahead and let's do 25. Okay, and then emergency, let's pull out our little tracker here from Angela over at MSO Budgets. We have a 15, so let's do 15 there. Okay, and then healthcare is 200. We're sitting pretty darn good there, so let's just do 10 in here. Because I want to try to get a little bit of something in every one, except this one is going to be getting 30 because that was our plan for every paycheck, so that way we have what we need by November. All right, then home improvement, 125. We're just going to do 5. Although, I have some beef, okay? ChatGPT. Do you guys use it? I am officially pissed off because I was just playing around with it the other day and I took pictures of our house because let me tell you, I've lived here for 9 years and it has been a work in progress. Like when I bought this home, I knew it was going to be a fixer-upper for years and years. Anyway, so I took a picture because I was just looking for inspo. I'm going to put a picture right here. Here's the before. Here's the after. Like, come on, you guys. Obviously, like this retaining wall down here, like there's certain things that would change. But anyway, freaking gorgeous. I guarantee you that is at least $100,000 worth of renovations. So, home improvement, we're sitting at 125. We got a long way to go. But son of a gun. So, I don't know. Might have to start selling pictures of my feet or something. All right, so propane, we've got 300. I'm just going to put 5 in here as well because we just filled, so we're good. All right, landscaping, we've got, I'm just going to do 5 in here. All right, and then fur babies, we've got 105. I'm going to do 5 in here as well. Okay, vacation, we've got 202, but I want to make that an even number. Actually, you know what? Because then I'm going to throw everything off. I'm probably going to put my own personal like buffer money in here to make that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put nothing in there for right now. Pool, we've got an even 400. I'm just going to leave it. That's fine. Okay. So now let's go into our personal, and we already did the kids. So it's just our personal. All right, so beauty, I did go and get my nails done, which, okay, confession, I don't know if I've ever said anything about it, but I am a nail biter, okay? Nail biter. And with everything that's happened over the last month, it has gotten, what's the word I want to use? Like I was starting to make myself bleed, okay? It's a real thing. But so anyway, I went and got my nails done because I'm hoping that this will help kind of break that cycle, break that habit, because I usually have really, really beautiful nails, but every now and then I just get in that habit. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do just 10 into beauty. And then clothing. So I had the boys go through their wardrobes and pull out all the things that they don't want anymore because their closets were full, but they wore like 5 things. So they did that. I'm going to put 25 in here because they really do need some new things. I didn't realize how bad they were. All right, and then let's see here. So for home decor, we've got 24 in there, and I'm actually going to go to Bath and Body today. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the 30 in there. So that way I can get some of the candles and the bulbs and all that stuff. And then gifts. It's Valentine's Day. So I'm sure I'm going to have to go get some Valentine somethings. So we've got 50. Let's just go ahead and do... Let's do another 10. All right, and then tattoo, we've got 100, so let's go ahead and do 10 in there, which leaves us with $80 to put somewhere. So, okay. I'm going to circle back. Let's see, because yeah, the kids are good with that, and I didn't cheat us there. So let's go back to vacation and pool and put a little bit of something in there. So vacation, we're sitting at 200, then pool, we're at 400. So let's go ahead and do, should I just split it and do 40 and 40? Propane, home improvement. No, let's go ahead and do 25 in each of these. So let me grab my white out really quick. All right, so 25 is going into here. 25 and 25, leaving us with $30. So let's go back to these that I only put 5. Let's go ahead and put $10 more in all of these. Perfect. Do I want to do it in fur babies though? Yeah, because I need some more dog food for Oakley. Yeah, yep, that looks good to me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add, so I'm going to add each of these sections up and just make sure that my counts are good, and then we'll move on to the tallies. So 1 second. Okay, so we are good to go. So now we're going to go ahead and work up our tallies, and I'm actually going to zoom this in just a tiny bit so that way it's a little easier to see. All right, so groceries, I kind of like to have a variety of bills, so I'm going to do the 100, 50, 70, 90, yep, 200. And so then I'm just going to double that. Okay, and then spending, so my husband gets $40 each week, and then I get 20. So that's going to be a 10, a 5, and then 5 ones. I'm just going to go ahead and write 10 there so I don't have all those tallies. All right, then coffee, we're just going to be doing the 20. Eating out is getting 20 a week, and then this is my buffer, so I like to do a 5 and 5 ones. So that would be that. Okay, so then auto, we're doing the 25, 15, 10, 20, 30. I don't want to get off. Okay, so then we've got 10, 15, 10 and 15. And for those that are new, you'll see that I have these areas grayed. That's because I'm going to be using prop bills for these envelopes. So it's just going to go straight into my Ally account. And then let's see, 25, 25. Okay. Personal, 10, 25, 30, 10, 10. Oh yeah, tens. That's easy. Okay. Then we've got 15, 12, 11, 14, And let's do, yep, 10. All right, and then this is the part that I always get tripped up on. Because this is this is my debt snowball money that I haven't played the game yet. So we had 2 10s. Okay, so let me just do this really quick. So I know I want. Is it 2 weeks? I think that's 2 weeks I didn't play. Holy crap, you guys. I am so far behind. Oh, okay, that's why. Because this was my Merry Monday, and yep. So it was a 10 and a 10. Okay. So that's a 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I did that. 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do, okay. So we should be doing 6 5s. And then we'll be doing 50 1s. And then I did 2 10s. So let's make sure that's 100. I think it is. So 20 plus 5 is 35 and 50. Oh, that's more. Oh, because I did 30. Oh, you retard. Sorry. That's 30. I typed in 35. So, yep, that's what we're going to do there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and add everything up. And you can see that I kind of changed things. I had just had a little note section before. So I'm going to do my tallies here, and then I want to do the total cash value over here. So I will just speed through this part. Okay, so as you might be able to tell, I got off a little. I'm off $80. So where would I be off at? So let's just do a quick. Okay, so we're good there. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there it is. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80. There it is. It was in prop bills. I forgot to write down the prop bills. And there is, it was $11.20 plus the 80. There's our $1,200. So that's great. And of course, I forgot to grab my teller slip. So I'm just going to grab my teller slip really quick. Don't mind my little post-it note there. I have my account number actually typed up on here. The tellers love that. All right, so for cash, I need 2 100s, 2 50s, I need 13 20s, 20 10s, 19 5s, and 127 ones. All right, so then I'm just going to tally or add that up here. 100, 260, 295, and 127. So again, just to make sure I'm not crazy, 200, 100, 260. All right, so 982 is what I have here. And then I'm just going to add these again just to make sure that that is the 1,200. So plus the 80, 100, 35, 3. Yep, and that's our 1,200. So that's exactly what I need. I need $982 of cash from the bank, and the rest will be in prop bills. Whew-wee, I was a little nervous, and you just saw a lot more of my office. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me in today's cash planning. And then hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with the cash stuffing, as well as a sneak peek and some new Etsy items that I will be launching probably next weekend. So be sure to stick around for that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.